With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might as well give it to him again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
To the air, it's Baker. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Moving away from pressure. He's got his man. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack, because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll try it again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fowler. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Turning it on! Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to burn this defensive back. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it in and get the easy touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The South Carolina offense is back on the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They've on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Maddox. Oh, they're after him. Slings it downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for a huge play. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Throwing right. With the catch, it's Fowler. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Quick strike complete. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Caught in the backfield, it's Baker. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
The Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. There's the pressure. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Back to throw, it's Maddox. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back open in the middle. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
When you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Slithers into space. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. First down for the offense. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short.
That shit dead, bro. You suck without that shit.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Maddox. Using the quick game. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell that he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, how about that play? Curl route, and the receiver, as soon as he turned around against zone coverage, the ball was right on him, so he's able to catch it and go get the first.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking for again, it's Henderson. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the run.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a man, it's Maddox. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Scott. Caught near the sticks. It's Baker. He's loose down the left side. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the stripes here who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. They go to the ground. There he goes. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to pass, it's Maddox. Working that left side now. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And now on second down for this offense. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
South Carolina.
And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He had a chance to get rid of it and avoid the loss. Instead, the defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to know when the play is over, and you got to mitigate your losses. That time, he was just trying to do too much. He thought he was back in high school and everything was taken away. He could just pirouette, make a guy miss, and turn it into a home run. Nothing doing, and he takes a big loss on that one.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. To the air, it's Maddox. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the catch. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
He'll start this drive firing. Unleashes one. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Gain of 12. First down for the offense.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Maddox. Gets it out quickly. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
This offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted for the 11th time.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forced an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He rifles one deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Logan for some time. They're up 14 over Old Dominion. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Complete to the right. Tackled there by the defense. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
I told you fucking shits went out of it, nigga. You can quit. Sorry.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Going to the running game. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wants to throw. It's Baker. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Tight end now in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Listen, the big hog mollies up front, the big offensive line, pave the way for a big first down.
And the Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Quarterback moving. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. 3rd quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their crew.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Scott. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Snowed under by the defense.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Flips it out to the back. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in. Breaks into the open. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quick tempo here for the offense.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Right on the money. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. They just keep firing. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right on target this time. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, he had his man for a big gainer, and he just flat missed him.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 18 to Baylor. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Baker. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Running back searching for a hole.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Fowler. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Yellow Jackets inside the final minute, trying to hang on to deep shot for the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Maddox. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Third down play from the gun. Might be looking to run. Finds the tight end. At the 45 on his way. He's out of bounds. Picks up the first down. 11 seconds remain. Looking to throw on first down. On the move, he fires. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.